Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jody Jan. I'm an independent designer here in New York City. Today, we're going to talk about our Novak bodysuit. Stay tuned to the very end for your chance to win your own Novak bodysuit. The reason why I had designed the Novak bodysuit is because I needed an underpinning to wear underneath the sheer blouses and tops that I have in my collection. The most difficult part of wearing tops that are sheer is finding the right underpinning that will accentuate the design of the blouse. I wanted to design a bodysuit that will enhance the design details of the top, whether it's the placket, whether it's rhinestone buttons, collar detail, whether it's fabrication of lace. Something that I want to make sure when designing this bodysuit is that it has enough coverage that you feel comfortable wearing it underneath a sheer top. I want this bodysuit to be simple enough that you want to wear the bodysuit as a standalone top. You can. Lastly, I want the Novak bodysuit to be a style staple for women to build their personal style around. This is a piece that could fit into every woman's personal style, so you can style it any way you want. This is a foundational piece for your wardrobe. So in designing the bodysuit, I want to make sure that I use really good material. I want to really use a refined spandex that has stretchability but also has good retention, that is light enough that you can wear underneath a sheer top without it looking bulky, but at the same time really hugs the curve of a woman's body. Then I also want to find a mesh that really soft to the hand feel, especially when it goes against the body. And also I want to make sure that it has also the same good retention and the fact that it will last over time the same way that the spandex will. The deep V is one of our signature design details, so I had used a mesh piece in the front to make sure that it doesn't gape and open when you are wearing it underneath something. If you need to lean over, it doesn't pop up if your chest happens to be bigger. An important thing that I want to also put into the bodysuit is to make sure that there is enough coverage for side boobage, spillage, because I'm sure, as most women know, if you happen to have a bigger chest, the most annoying thing about a bodysuit is that it does not provide enough coverage of side boobage. So I had expanded the panel of the front where the spandex is to almost the back princess seam. So this way it covers enough of the side boobage in case if you have a bigger chest. The mesh panel in this bodysuit is a continuous seamless panel. It was one continuous piece from the back crotch all the way to the front yoke. I want to make sure that it doesn't have extra seams that cause lumps and bumps. With the exception of having the center back having a seam, the reason why there's a center back seam is because I want to make sure that it contours to the small of a woman's back. The back of the Novak bodysuit is very sheer with a low back with the mesh. I want to make sure that the back of the bodysuit will accentuate the back of the sheer top. Originally we had the Novak bodysuit as a bikini bottom, but during the fitting process I had seen VPL issues, visible panty lines. I realized that this is an issue for women because the shape of everyone's butt is different. I didn't want this bodysuit to cause VPL, so I had switched it to a thong back, so this way no matter how round or flat your butt is, it will still be flattering to the wearer. The reason why I didn't use snaps in this bodysuit and I use the bra hook and eye sliders is because I want to make sure that it's adjustable in the length of the bodysuit. Finding a bodysuit that fits proportionally to your body is sometimes difficult because sometimes you're short-waisted, sometimes you're long-waisted, and proportionally most people aren't one torso length. My biggest gripe with bodysuit is the placement of the snaps. It's always in the most awkward place. It's really like digging into your crotch area. So I have shifted forward. So this way you can latch and you can see where you're latching. And plus it's sitting in a place that's not going to be uncomfortable if you wear it the whole day. In sewing this bodysuit, I want to make sure that we are using the right sewing techniques and we are using the right thread. I had used a 4-thread marrow, so this way it has more stretchability so it doesn't break and snap, as most cases if you buy bodysuits, when it's the wrong stitching or the wrong tension, you have that crackling sound of the thread snapping, and I want to make sure that I don't have that issue. The way the armhole and the leg opening of this bodysuit is done, it's done with a lingerie elastic that's sewn down, then it's applied with a zigzag stitch. In sewing this bodysuit, we had used a woolly thread. For those of you who don't know what a woolly thread is, a woolly thread is an untwisted thread that has a lot more stretchability in it than a normal spun thread, so it won't break no matter how much you pull on it. The right way of sewing something that's very stretchy is to really use the proper thread. The only way that you can break a woolly thread is when it's not sewn yet and you give it a really hard pull, or if you cut it. But once it's sewn, it actually is very hard to pull and break. This bodysuit is very versatile. You can wear it in many ways. You can wear this bodysuit under a sheer top, under a blazer to the office or to a meeting, under a leather jacket, and go run the errands with it as a standalone piece with a skirt, to brunch with it, to outings. You could go to a dinner party. The styling is up to your imagination. You can wear it endless different ways. As a layering piece, as a standalone piece, whatever your preference is, this Novak bodysuit is a great foundational piece. I hope you enjoyed this video about a Novak bodysuit and our design process of making this bodysuit. Now here's a chance for you to own one of these bodysuits for yourself. 1. You need to follow my Instagram page at JodyJan. 2. You need to like our post for the bodysuit giveaway. 3. You need to tag 3 people that you think will rock this bodysuit as well. All the details will be linked in the description box below, and a winner will be selected July 17th of 2021. Good luck, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!